Good morning. It's 11:15 and it's a Saturday. The weather looks nice, sunny, blue skies, I think, from what I can see. Right, I've got my coat on. I'm not going to go out for something to eat. In fact, I'm going to take a walk to Beachy Head. I know what you're thinking, don't do it. Maybe some of you are saying, don't do it. So that's the plan. The reason why I'm not going to have any breakfast is because last night, about midnight, I went out and got a kebab and chips. And that's because I hadn't eaten all day. Well, I have actually, yeah, tell a lie. I had burger and chips, I believe, as you saw on the last video, which will be edited later on today. So, trying to remember what I did yesterday. Just when you're editing something and you actually live something and then try and distinguish the two. It does sort of overlap and merge and goodness knows what. Anyway, to cut a long story short, I think I came back from yesterday. I came back and was editing. I was using DaVinci Resolve video editor, and although it can export in 1080, which is good, and although it's a fast exporter as well, the playback is just awful. I mean, the final version is brilliant. I mean, when I looked at the video, the video I edited yesterday, when I looked at it, when did I look at it? Yesterday, whenever. When I looked at it, it was, I thought it was quite crisp, you know, very fluid, almost professional, dare I say it myself. And so it has its, but it's really a complicated editor. Oh my gosh. Okay, it's got these buttons, you know, you've got the media where you bring in your footage, you've got the editor where you put the footages together and trim it and correct it. Then you've got something called Fusion, which means you can do special effects, text, and the way you do it, it's just, you have to create a flow chart, and I don't think I've got the patience for it. But luckily you don't have to use Fusion. You can, while you're in the editor, you can actually bring in the text side of things there. You may have noticed on the title that the date went over the margins, and I don't know why that happened. I must have nudged the key or something. That's another thing, it's very complicated. You can't simply copy and paste like you can in HitFilm. So you know where I'm going with this already, don't you? So that's Fusion, and you've got something called Fairlight, which is the audio, I believe. Not the colouring, you've got a colour correction, which I don't touch. It's just I can just turn something that may need improving into a real dog's dinner. So I'll skip Fusion, and then there's another bit called Light. I can't remember now. It's the audio, and that's the good thing about it. What I could hear was perfect as long as I'm in the audio area, the audio tab. But in the editor, that sound was just crackling away like mad and driving me bonkers. I thought, no, at least with hit film. I always come back to hit film anyway. But I get this, you know, when there's an update or an upgrade. I mean, even Resolve had a recent upgrade. I may have mentioned it. I think I went on to Resolve at the end of October, on the 26th of October, I think. Anyway. And then you've got the export tab where you export it, render it, and it's ready for upload to YouTube. Don't know why I'm explaining Resolve to you, but it was complicated. I had to sit through it to the end, and by the time I finished it was like 12 o'clock, and I just wasn't hungry. I wasn't even hungry. I just felt like going out and bringing back something to eat, and I guess it was comfort eating really. But then again, technically, I was in the next day. I was, you know, midnight beyond, which meant technically I've had a good meal already today, which is why I'm not having breakfast. And yes, as soon as the export was finished, I uninstalled the Beachy Resolve and installed HitFilm. And when that happened, I turned off the laptop and went to bed. When I woke up this morning, when I woke up this morning, it was 8:30. I thought it was earlier, but that's beside the point. I knew it was a lovely day, the sun was shining, and without even a second's thought, I installed, because I downloaded the installer for HitFilm. So this morning I ran it, I installed it for real, and then I brought in the footages for the 15th, which was Thursday, and I just edited it away. It's not a long video, it's about 18. Now this video, I'm probably jumping the gun here, but I'll say it anyway. To cut a long story short, I edited it all, but I haven't exported it. At the point of export, I decided to start my day. So when I come back from Beachy Head, I will not export, but yeah, I'll export the video. It's all edited, just needs exporting. When I come back, I'll do that, and once the cleaning has been and it's exporting, then I have to go out to Tesco, but a different Tesco, so that'll be interesting. It's not too far, and I think it's a kind of superstore. I don't know if it's an extra or I don't know. There's superstore, extra, express. I don't know. It's big though, so it could be a superstore, or it could be an extra. Anyway, I'll find out later, and I'll bring you along with me. Oh, welcome back. The battery on the phone died while I was coming back from the South Downs or Beachy Head, and now the phone is fully charged. So welcome back. Right, nothing eventful happened on the way back from Beachy Head apart from taking an unfamiliar trail, but I ended up roadside, so I just followed it around to the entrance that I took at the beginning, and then it's just a case of walking back to the hotel. Again, nothing eventful. That's it. I was going to say except. No, there's no exception. I mean, the view of the town from coming back was breathtaking, but then I'd already captured it earlier. Then I got to the hotel and had a quick shower just to freshen up, had a little siesta. Now, while I was showering and having the siesta, I was exporting the 15th, which is Thursday's video. Yes, it's now exported. So now you've caught me preparing the upload. The time is just gone 5 o'clock. So what I'll do after this, what I'm doing now also is preparing the thumbnail. Don't know why I should mention that. Just thinking out loud. And then I'll start editing yesterday's video for a couple of hours, and I'll take a break, drive to this Tesco that I have been to probably once before. I have captured it on film, but it was on my other channel and it was fleetingly. So I'll be going there again, and I'll reveal which one it is as I get there. But for now, I'm just preparing the thumbnail and the upload. Right, that's the latest. Yeah, the phone, I went out of battery completely without any warning, so I couldn't film anything coming back. There was like an entrance for cars to Beachy Head, and it had a kind of monument there, so that I would have recorded that if I had enough battery left, but I couldn't do it. But I captured most of it. Anyway, back to the thumbnail. Well, I've just switched off the laptop because the thumbnail was done, the video was uploaded, and now I'm about to view it to see what it's like. Then after that, I will start editing yesterday's video. I've just viewed the video that I've just uploaded, and it looks okay, apart from the text at the end where one of the letters overlapped. That issue with hit film hasn't been resolved. I might have to go back to the forums and flag it up. So yeah, I'm happy with that. I'm going to delete all the files now and start editing yesterday's. I'm just thinking of the time. I don't know what time it is. The time is 6:15. I was planning to pop out at 7 to get some food, some groceries, the basic essentials. But what I'll do is I'll edit for a couple of hours, and then at around 7:45 I'll nip out to this certain Tesco and get them. Right, so now I'm going to delete files and edit. I think this happens every time I knock this, the flash drive. Did you hear that? That was my belly rumbling. Right, this video is now exporting. It's 8:20, so I'm half an hour over schedule. So without further delay, I'm off to Tesco to get some supplies and tonight's meal, which is a couple of sandwiches, crisp, and that's it. So off I go. Got here. I was a bit. I knew where it was roughly, and I didn't know how the roundabouts would play out. But yes, I've got here. There's like a little Landale centre, and Tesco is at the back of it somewhere. So here I am. It's a Tesco Metro. So you've got Tesco Metro, Tesco Express, Tesco begins with E. Tesco Superstore. What's that other E? Tesco. Oh, it doesn't matter. Right, so this is Langney with an N. Langney. I was going to say on my other channel I went here and misspelt it and actually put the word on the video, so I couldn't correct it. So it's Langney. This is the Langney shopping. Langney shopping centre, I guess. Right, I'm in the car park, I better go. I wasn't sure if they were open. Because they were closing up for sure. So even though I got a trolley, as I was heading towards the entrance, I thought it's closed. I bet you it's closed. And she says you got 15 minutes. And, well, yeah, therefore they close at 9 PM. So I actually done it in 10 minutes, but there was one thing I couldn't get, and that was the deodorant. I got everything else. I got the water, I got the grapefruit juice. One of the multi-pack crisps I wanted. They didn't have the other kind, so I had to get a different brand. So I got everything except for deodorant. Tomorrow I might pop to the big Tesco's of Lotbridge Drove. And if they haven't got it, then I'll go to what are they called? Morrison's, because they always have it. So now I'm still in the Langley area. about, and then it's along the seafront and then back to my hotel. Wow, back in the hotel. That was a bit of luck. I found a parking space on the block of this hotel. So had no trouble parking. Right, got all my goodies now. I'm going to take my coat off, trainers, put the kettle on, and enjoy 2 sandwiches and crisps. And I think I watched this Herbert Lone film. A tree in the street, or street with no trees in the street. I wanted to watch this from the beginning, but when I turned it on, it had started 20 minutes ago, 20 minutes prior. Right, as for the export, I don't know if you saw it, if it was clear enough. It's 67% through, which means it'll be finished in 29 minutes, approximately half an hour if you like. And the time now is 9:18 p.m. Right, having said all that, I should now proceed with what I said a few minutes ago.